Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you for clicking. This is episode 6 on a 4-bedroom house that we are putting up for Madam Angie. Alright, so in your view is Build and Secure Services. Build and Secure Services deals with security cameras, that's CCTV cameras. They deals in automatic gate opening, garage door opening. If you need a quality garage door installation, you contact Mr. Set Ampedu. If you need a video intercom, okay, yes, biometric access entry, all right, time in, time out, GPS car tracker, are you with me? Electric fencing, contact Mr. Set Ampedu for all the security features that you require in your house. In your view is a 3D. A 3D means 3-dimension. We have 4-dimension as well. 4-dimension comes in a video form, okay, where you get to see the interior decor, how the arrangement and how everything will be within the rooms, and that you would have to pay higher amount for that purpose. Okay, so this is a 3D. This was designed by the firm of Mr. Frank Hammond. Mr. Frank Hammond is an electrical engineer. He deals with electrical wiring, he also does electric fencing, CCTV cameras. Okay, he deals with air conditions, split air condition, cassette, central air conditions. Okay, all that you require, American 110, 220 wiring, all is done by Mr. Frank Hammond. And he has an architectural firm and they do all the drawings. Mr. Hammond is well versed in structural engineering, and therefore, should you need any services when it comes to structural integrity, you can always call on Mr. Frank Hammond. So this is a beautiful 4-bedroom house with a carport, a terrace, and I love the design. Okay, the front pillars, and then on the left hand side, those 2 big windows with a light. It's so unique and beautiful. Are you with me? With the pergola and those designs, the stone designs, they're so beautiful. In your view is the total breakdown of the structure. This does not include the finishing. This is just the block work all the way to the wood trusses. Okay, and I'm using a rate of $1 is to 10.5, and that is a good one. If I'm supposed to use 11.3, that amount will drop. You understand? So I welcome you to Aburi, Amanfrom. Yes, here the weather is cold, chilled. You don't even need an air condition. So if you're looking for a land, you need to look towards Aburi in these areas. There are a lot of land here. Okay, yes, and therefore look towards this area. The serene environment, so quiet, peaceful. The road is good. The road network is good. So try and get yourself within this area. So this is what we call the footing block work. Apparently we are through with the pillar casting, which is the footing pillars. You understand? Okay, so we dig the foundation, that's 3 feet 6 inches. Okay, and then we lay the blocks all the way up about 6 cores. Okay, we have to lift it up higher than that of the road. Okay, yes, to avoid erosion or perhaps flooding in case there's water running from a mountain towards you. Now, right from here, we're going to start filling in the laterite. Okay, there's this debate going on that the bitumen waterproof coating, is it necessary to paint the bitumen waterproof coating on the inside except the outside? For me, I think painting the outside is more important than painting the inside. Okay, this is a debate I have with one of my friends. Okay, so I want to put it out there, because once we are done, we're going to fill in the laterite. Are you with me? Once we fill in the laterite, we're going to lay on top the DPM. Okay, when we lay on top the DPM, it means that there's no water coming from within the foundation all the way up, except of course the land is a waterlogged land. You understand? Except of course the land is a waterlogged land. Okay, yes, and I think that painting the inside and that of the outside it's not bad if you have the money. That is all I think the conclusion will be. If the client can afford to paint both the inside and the outside, then that's fine. I'll just add it to the estimate, because these bitumens are very expensive. You understand? They are very expensive. So for me, I prefer to just paint the external part of it. Okay, make sure it soak it properly. Since the block is rough, the bitumen will soak it properly so that when it rains, it doesn't wash them away. You understand? So basically that's, so the laterite is in after the bitumen painting or the coating. And in the laterite, you have to ensure that there's no clay in the laterite, because clay are not good for your filling. It is not good. It will cause crack or expansion in the future. So make sure that the driver that brings you the laterite is bringing you pure laterites or gravels. There is no clay in them. And if your land has a clay within it, it means that you would have to scoop all the clay out of the footings. You understand? Yes. So assuming with this foundation that we have right here, assuming it was a land filled with clay, okay, once we are done with this footing block work, we're going to jump inside and start digging all the clay out. Okay, once we dig the clay out, then we pour in pure laterite, and that is going to cost a lot of laterite. Are you with me? Yes. So those are some of the things you need to, be aware of when you're building. So sometimes you build and later you find out there are cracks somewhere. It means that clay takes time to settle. Okay, it takes time to settle, and therefore when that happens, then there's a hollow underneath your oversight. Are you with me? And then also when the block work, when the total square area of the block work or the footing is bigger, let them partition them. You understand? Let them partition it to reduce the sizes, so that when you pour in the laterite, it will not expand to make cracks in the blocks. Are you with me? So here we are, beautiful 4-bedroom house. The foundation is almost getting done. The only challenge we faced here in Aburi, Amanfrom is that constantly there is rain. There is rain. So we have to hold on. I'm so excited that we did all the footings work before the rain started coming in. So, the laterite is going to settle down properly. Yes, it's going to settle down properly, sit comfortably, and then we're going to ramp it up and then do the overside casting. Okay, the mason on this project is Mr. Stephen Opong, and the steel facer Isaac Gomado. The carpenter on this project is Joshua Edem. Okay, we have Mr. Hammond, who is the electrical engineer, and we have all the big boys right here, and ensuring that everything goes on well. Are you with me? Yes, myself, I am the big talkative. I talk, I check here, I go here, because I have a lot of WhatsApp platform where I am monitoring other bigger projects and various projects at the same time. You understand? So I really have to pay attention to every video. I take my time, I watch the video. If I have any comment, I question my artisan about it. Are you with me? Yes, so it is very, very important. Perhaps I might not be able to see everything because we create it on the platform. Somebody else can also see it. Are you with me? Yes, somebody else can also see it. But eventually, Steven is a fantastic, foreman. He's very good with his craft. No mistakes. Everything is on point. So here we are going to wait due to the rains today and that we are unable to do the ramping. So I told the client that we're going to give it some time. You understand? I think the last time we were ready to cast, the machines, everything were at the site, but it rained. We were unable to do anything. All right, so in your view is what we call the ground beams. Ground beams are necessary. Okay, yes, it prevents cracks that comes from underneath the footings. It will not be able to allow the crack to continue all the way to the top. So the ground beams serve as a barrier. You understand? And when it comes to civil code, when there's a crack in the building on the top side, the building is okay. Okay, they will not demolish that building. But when there's a crack in the foundation, because the foundation carries the weight of the entire project or the entire house, and therefore when they check the foundation and they know that this crack will have an adverse effect on the property, we have to demolish the entire structure. And that is why you need to invest in your foundation. Foundations are not cheap. You understand? Especially when you are building a story building. The major part of the cost is the foundation and the floor decking and the roofing. These three stages actually takes a lot of money. The superstructure, first floor block work, those are minimal. The big chunk of money actually goes into the foundation, because you look at the blocks, the cement, the laterite alone. Imagine we have to raise these footings maybe about 7 cores high. It means that the volumes have become more. And imagine it was a clay land. It means that we have to scoop the clay out of the footings, and that would take a number of trucks of laterites, and that's a lot of money. You understand? So foundations, as I made mention in my episode 5, are not cheap. Okay, and ensuring that the ground beams are all over. You can see it's all over. Ground beams, the rod is there, 12 mm. We didn't do the triangular type, we did the rectangle, 4 rods. You understand? 4 rods. This makes sure that the house is strong, and the house built on the rock can never break down. You understand? It is very, very important, because this is someone's hard-earned money, and we need to ensure that the house stays for 100 years and beyond, provided she will live that long to see it. But that house must stay for generation and a generation and a generation to come, so her name still lives on even though she's already gone. You understand? So it is very, very important that you invest in your foundation. Now, as you can see, plumbing works done. We use pressure pipes here. So in this video, I think I questioned my plumber, because he did everything okay. There was one pipe that he forgot to put the cap. So I questioned him about it. So ensure that all your plumbing works have caps on top of them. As you see, they should come with cap, because artisans are, sometimes playful. They end up throwing stuff into your pipes, and they end up, causing blockage. You understand? So you see everything done. Now the next stage, we're going to make sure that the water content in the laterite actually sinks properly. The surface is dry for compacting. Okay, once the surface is dry enough, we can do the compacting, and then lay the black rubber, which is the DPM, and then we'll proceed with our overside casting. You understand? So this is how the entire foundation goes. It's a story building. It's a first floor building, so the depth is 3 feet 6 inches. If I'm building up maybe 3-story, 4-story, I have to go 4 feet down. Okay, 4 feet 6 inches maximum. It should give me about 5 feet down. Are you with me? Because it's going 3-story. So the higher you go, the deeper you have to, and that's why it costs so much. Now imagine that this woman is buying her own materials. It's going to bring a lot of challenges. I'm saying this because I have the option of telling people that, hey, you can buy your own materials and we build the house for you. But I've had lots of challenges with this option, where people buy their own materials. They buy the materials in pieces, and then when it's finished, there's such a, you ask, give me 2 hours, I'll get it to the site. Give me up to tomorrow, I'll get it to the site. You see, you're delaying our work, and you make the work very difficult. Sometimes you don't even know what to buy, even though they have the estimate right in front of them. Mr. Bright, what should I buy? Mr. Bright, can you take me through the estimate? What is next? You see, you're bothering me. Oh, Jimmy, oh, Hammy. You understand? I think that the estimate is clear. Nobody's going to take any money from you. Just give me the money. I'll just go. My administrator is there. He buys everything. So with Madam Angie, she's free from all those headache. And then a freno or china yesise and yesise. So this pipe has no cap. You understand? So and then you have to say, but she has a peace of mind. We are doing everything according to. You understand? As you can see, the carpenter actually placed the board along the peripheral and have set the gauge for the concrete, which is 6 inches. You understand? You can see the wire board along the peripheral. So this wire board is what we're going to be using for our continuation pillars. Are you with me? Yes, this is what we're going to be using for our continuation pillars. We'll have to add more because it will not be enough. Some pillars are bigger. Probably 2 or 3 boards would have to fit on 1 pillar. You understand? So eventually, Madam Angie's house is coming up nicely. She's paid me for the foundation and the superstructure. And I can't wait to see this house standing tall. Honestly, I can't wait to see that. And I'll be glad to share that with you. If you need help like we're giving to Madam Angie, please do not hesitate to write to me at brightantonio@outlook.com. Okay, I'll put up your house, I'll prepare an estimate for you, and then we're going to go straight and build your house. You will be wherever you are. You don't have any more headache from family and friends and all those scammers out there. You are free from those. Your house will be built and you will see everything live and colored. You understand? So, lovely people, this brings us to the end of episode 6 on Madam Angie's 4-bedroom house. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Okay, share this video to anybody who probably might be interested in building their dream house. We could be of help to them. Perhaps you might not need it, but maybe someone else is needed. So help, help, help. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.